Professor Richard Janikowski, a professor in criminology at the University of Memphis, first spearheaded the research and analysis from the University of Memphis, which led to the creation of the first statistical mapping programs.
Police departments are no different than any other organization, ultimately, in the sense that people develop their boxes. They sort of develop their idea of what their job is. And the Memphis Police Department, in that sense, was no different than many other organizations. Traffic officers knew that mainly what they did was investigate auto crashes and write tickets. Canine officers patrolled during the evenings and would respond when called to, for example, a situation where there was a suspect in a building. So you would send the dog in to flesh out the suspect. But otherwise, they were on random patrol, basically. Well, those were boxes different people had. One of the things the analysis led to is the director making it clear throughout the organization that it is every officer's prime responsibility to engage in crime reduction. It's not writing tickets, it's not, just patrolling and waiting to be called. Every officer is responsible for crime reduction, and units need to be coordinated in a planning process so that we are maximizing the use of the units. For example, if there is a burglary problem that is arising in a particular area, well, you can move traffic enforcement to that area. We know from the research that mere presence of officers in an area can substantially tamp down the level of criminal activity. If you've got a business burglary problem at night when the canine units are out, direct their patrol into that particular area and you're going to have a suppression and deterrence effect.
The license plate reader system, which will begin taking full effect in late 2009, is one of the most highly anticipated initiatives under Blue Crush. Using consoles installed in the car's dashboard, officers will be able to run checks on vehicles for warrants, identifying persons of interest, or other relevant information.
Of course, that's the eye. It reads it through here and processes it and sends it into the computer. Like it just reads the tag, gets the tag number, and it reads it like it'll pick up any numbers and place it. But also we have on here is a flare system like on the helicopters. Say if at night somebody was in the woods, I can point this at it, hit the flare, and it will come on and you can light them up. Just like you can see heat, anything with heat in it.
Shelby County motor vehicle data, warrants, sex offenders, gangsters, known burglars. Also, DeSoto County's tags are being checked at the same time. If we have a hit on any of those, we get an audible alert as well as a visual alert. So actually the officer doesn't really have to focus on the computer screen, he just listens. Once he learns what those sounds mean, he just waits to hear what they are, and then he can check the screen. Typically this is a two-man vehicle, and the driver just attends to driving, and the passenger will monitor whatever's going on with the computer. That sound there was a warrant, possible warrant I should say. Everything's possible because only the tag information is exact. The tag is registered to a vehicle with a specific number, and we do a lookup on that. But even then, it could be that a person has gotten their tag renewed before we have gotten our update on the data. Sometimes we're a day or two behind on our data, at least on the MVR side of it. Beyond that, once we do the lookup into the motor vehicle record, we get the address, and we do a lookup into the address of each of the other data sets. So it's always a possibility. Even so, it's been highly effective so far.
John Harvey, the Chief Technical Consultant for the Real-Time Crime Center, has written many of the mapping programs used by the center.
We're going to continue to move them. We actually are not just moving them to other parts of the city. If you talk to any other police chief on the periphery of Memphis, they'll tell you that Blue Crush has moved criminals out to them.